Good evening from the WOUB newsroom. I'm Gabe Ross with today's news wrap. All eyes are to the sky as severe weather is expected to move in during the late afternoon and evening hours today. The National Weather Service office in Charleston, Pittsburgh, and Wilmington have placed much of our region under a hazardous weather outlook that will include high winds and damaging hail. A flood watch has also been issued for most of northern Ohio, including Carroll, Harrison, Holmes, Jefferson, and Tuscarawas counties in the WOUC coverage area. Last year, a wide area of this part of the country was hit by a derecho storm, which left tens of thousands without power for days. Gasoline was in short supply, and cooling stations had to be set up to help those without power and air conditioning in the heat that followed. We here at WOUB News are following the weather as it develops and will be providing updates on the WOUB radio network and our website, woub.org, if and when such an event hits our region. At one point, nearly 7,000 people in northern Athens County were without power this morning as American Electric Power shut down its Nelsonville station due to the theft of copper wire from its facility. The Athens Messenger reports that automated calls went out to some AEP customers around 8:30, indicating that power would be cut off to the area. Another call was made about an hour later that indicated the cause of the outage was due to the theft of copper wires by an unknown person. A preliminary hearing is set for tomorrow for the man accused of robbing the Tuppers Plains branch of the Farmers Bank 2 weeks ago. 25-year-old Chad Reneker of Ripley, West Virginia was arrested 3 days after the robbery and waived extradition and was returned to Meigs County. Following the robbery, deputies say Reneker took off with his girlfriend Michaela Fritz in her dad's stolen car. Deputies say money from the robbery, along with items they bought, were found in the apartment. Reneker is being held in Washington County Jail on a $500,000 bond. He's charged with 6 counts of kidnapping and 1 count of aggravated robbery, all connected to that bank robbery. Fritz was charged with aiding and abetting. Despite the closure of Chansey Elementary School last year, the Athens City School District is facing deficit spending. The Athens Messenger reports the district is expected to have a deficit of more than $800,000 at the end of this fiscal year, which ends June 30th. District Treasurer Matt Bunting says while that is not ideal, the district is expected to have enough funds to cover the expenses for the next few years. The deficit will be covered using the district's cash balance of nearly $7.5 million, according to the 5-year forecast. And new guidelines regulating exotic animals in Ohio will require owners to meet new caging, safety, and caretaking standards. The new rules were reviewed and okayed earlier today by the state's Legislative Rule-Setting Committee. The regulations come as the state prepares to begin issuing new permits this fall to owners. Permit holders must obtain the authorization document by 2014 to keep their dangerous wildlife. Owners will have to pass background checks, pay permit fees, obtain liability insurance, and show inspectors they can properly contain their animals. Ohio officials could seize the animals if owners are found housing them without a permit. A lobbyist with the Ohio Association of Animal Owners says a problem with the proposed rules is the required sterilization of certain animals. And those are your headlines for this Wednesday, June 12, 2013. The latest news, weather, and sports is available on our website at woub.org. From the WOUB Newsroom, I'm Gabe Ross.